But to honor Twitch, I think the best thing that we can do is to laugh and hug each other, and play games and dance and sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ellen. Happy birthday to you. You didn't invite me to the party, so I'm just here in my office having shots.
Ellen, were you surprised by the allegations about P. Diddy? Did that surprise you about P. Diddy? He's been on your show many times. Have you been to his parties?
Yo, Ellen, we go so far back. You don't tell these people how far back we go.
I know, but I wear T-shirts. I don't know what that means. Anyway, all right, let's...
I mean...
You hold that.
Okay,
all right.
I got this. Take two if the joke didn't work.
No, it's okay.
I don't want no problems.
No, it's okay.
No, hold on.
Hey, so...
More and more celebrities are being linked to Diddy's alleged evil empire. And this time, the name on everyone's lips is Ellen DeGeneres. Paparazzi recently approached Ellen and asked her about the allegations against Diddy, and her visibly nervous reaction raised eyebrows. She quickly tried to escape the situation, leaving many to wonder why a simple question about Diddy made her so uncomfortable, especially given how close they've been over the years. It seems Ellen might have bigger problems to worry about than awkward questions. Rumors suggest she may have been caught on some of the tapes Diddy allegedly recorded at his infamous parties. And then there's the tragic case of Stephen Twitch boss, Ellen's former show DJ. Speculation is growing that Twitch might have uncovered damning information about Ellen and possibly threatened to expose her. Some believe this could have led to his untimely death. When you start connecting the dots between Twitch's mysterious passing and the other controversies surrounding Ellen, it's hard to shake the feeling that something suspicious is going on. From her alleged involvement in Diddy's parties to the growing list of allegations against her, questions about what's really happening behind the scenes continue to mount.
What time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that. But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
Ellen DeGeneres has long been linked to Diddy, with the two appearing together frequently in public over the years. Diddy has made several appearances on Ellen's show, and Ellen has been invited to his parties numerous times. One notable moment occurred when Ellen asked Diddy if she was invited to his birthday party, to which he responded that he always invites her, but she never shows up. This exchange raised some eyebrows and further fueled the speculation about their relationship and the nature of their interactions.
Tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
Uh-huh.
It'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean the after party.
In that interview, if you pay close attention, Diddy made a subtle reference to a different kind of party that supposedly starts after midnight. This piqued the curiosity of fans who started digging into the relationship between Diddy and Ellen, especially after recent paparazzi footage of Ellen went viral. In the video, she was asked about the allegations against Diddy, and her nervous reaction seemed out of character. At first, it was strange because, as a seasoned TV host, Ellen is no stranger to handling tough questions, even from the paparazzi. So why was she so uncomfortable? Given her close relationship with Diddy, it seemed likely she knew that questions about him would come up sooner or later, but it's not that simple. Allegedly, Ellen may have a lot more to worry about when it comes to Diddy, as she wasn't just his public friend, she was reportedly part of his inner circle. After all, it's not every day that someone receives a toast from Diddy, calling them the most beautiful woman he's ever met, as he did with Ellen on her birthday. This kind of personal connection suggests a deeper bond, one that might involve more than what the public knows.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ellen. Happy birthday to you. You didn't invite me to the party, so I'm just here in my office having shots in honor most beautiful women in the world.
If Ellen was truly part of Diddy's inner circle, it's not hard to imagine the kind of things she might have witnessed or possibly even participated in at his infamous freak-off parties. Over the years, wild conspiracy theories have swirled around these parties, with rumors of secret rituals, orgies, and bizarre forced activities. It's a mixture of some of the most outlandish claims you could hear. Sources are now saying that Ellen may have witnessed some of these activities firsthand during her time with Diddy and might have even been involved in them. However, that's not even the most shocking part. Speculation has also arisen about Stephen Twitch Boss, who worked closely with Ellen for nearly a decade. People believe that Twitch might have uncovered incriminating information connecting Ellen to Diddy and was preparing to expose it. Working so closely with someone like Ellen, it's likely Twitch would have learned some secrets, especially if he was as sharp as people say he was. It's easy to imagine him putting the pieces together and realizing something wasn't right. To be clear, none of this is confirmed, and it's all speculation at this point. But when you have so many coincidences, it's hard not to wonder if there's a bigger story here. We saw this play out with figures like R. Kelly and Harvey Weinstein, with suspicions about them floating around for years before the truth finally came to light. People are now pointing to Twitch's death as another instance where the details just don't add up. For context, Twitch passed away in late 2022, leaving his fans and colleagues heartbroken. Official reports state that Twitch checked into the Oak Tree Inn on December 12, 2022, and was due to check out the next morning at 11 o'clock a.m. When he missed the checkout time, motel staff went to check on him and found his lifeless body with a gunshot wound to the head. A guest at the motel reported the discovery, and law enforcement later concluded that the wound appeared to be self-inflicted. It was also reported that Twitch had left a note, though authorities refused to release its contents. However, TMZ reported that the note included vague references to personal struggles that Twitch felt he couldn't overcome. This sparked public curiosity, with people trying to figure out what those past challenges might have been. One conspiracy theory suggested that Twitch was facing financial issues, possibly from poor cryptocurrency investments, due to suspicious Instagram accounts he had followed. Actor Columbus Short even hinted at this theory in a video, further fueling the speculation. This whole situation continues to raise questions, and as more details surface, it's hard not to see a pattern of strange and unexplained events surrounding both Twitch and Ellen.
Yo, so, just got off the golf course again. Still, RIP Twitch. And what I talked about earlier, you guys don't know what people are going through. People made investments, people do a lot of things. This is just a theory. People are awful. You know what I mean? Like, people like Twitch are not awful. Twitch was amazing, is amazing still. His legacy shall live on. But, what if you invest in something that took your whole life savings, possibly? It gets rough. It gets rough. I don't want to speak too much on that, but here what I will speak to, Tracy Christian still haven't given me my money. And this is what I'm talking about. It's like, why? Because you got caught up. You can't pay me my money in a trust account. I do not trust your account. I do not trust you, Tracy Christian. And I'm not going to kill myself. I promise you that. So, pay me my money.
However, TMZ reported that sources with direct knowledge of the situation disputed the claims, which added more complexity to the situation. This particular detail was especially sensitive for many, because anyone who followed Twitch and his wife, Allison, would know that there was no indication their marriage had any issues, nor was there any sign that Twitch was struggling emotionally in a way that would lead to such a tragic outcome. In fact, Twitch and Allison always seemed like the picture-perfect couple, with a happy and stable marriage. They first met in 2006 when they both appeared on the all-star episode of the 7th season of So You Think You Can Dance, and their relationship appeared to be solid and full of love ever since.
Each other officially was on the show So You Think You Can Dance. It was our first all-star season, and yeah, we were both all-stars. But there was no romantic thing at the beginning. I'm just saying, I was in awe of her as an artist and dancer. I was a longtime fan before we even dated or anything like that.
I remember watching, I just walked in, I sat down, and the way he was addressing his partner, he was so kind and he was so helpful with her, and I just thought he was such a gentleman. So for me, I immediately had a crush on him.
We shared a dance at the rap party of that season, So You Think You Can Dance, and we have been together ever since.
There was no dialogue, there was no conversation or a first hangout. Literally, we danced and we were together, holding hands the very next day and never looked back.
Twitch said he knew Allison was the one just 3 months into their relationship while they were filming a commercial.
Out of all the places I've been, all the things I've done, you're easily my greatest inspiration. And I would be honored if I could spend the rest of my life with you. So, Allison Holker, will you marry me?
Twitch once shared that he knew Allison was the one just 3 months into their relationship, during the time they were filming a commercial together. This early connection only seemed to solidify their bond as they quickly became inseparable and built a life together, showcasing their deep love and commitment to each other over the years.
I still feel like I'm the rest of the world, but I'm still shocked. No one's ready for that moment, and there's no one that saw this coming. No one. And that also breaks my heart too, but I feel so sad that he was so there and we weren't in the knowing. He wanted to be the strong one for everyone, and I think that was a little scary for him to think that he might need to ask for help. People say a lot of what were the signs, and he was so much love and light. He really wanted to be everyone's Superman. He said that a lot.
Everyone's Superman?
Everyone's Superman.
Fans found it suspicious that shortly after the news of Twitch's passing broke, Allison released a statement saying, "It is with the heaviest of hearts that I have to share that my husband Steven has left us." Steven lit up every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends, and community above all else. Leading with love and light was everything to him. He was the backbone of our family, the best husband and father, and an inspiration to his fans. To say he left a legacy would be an understatement, and his positive impact will continue to be felt. I am certain there won't be a day that goes by that we won't honor his memory. We love you, we miss you, and I will always save The Last Dance for you. What struck fans as odd was how quickly she was able to address the public. It almost seemed like she wasn't surprised by the tragic news, possibly due to issues behind the scenes in their marriage. This feeling intensified when it was reported that Twitch had taken an Uber from his home to a nearby motel and switched his phone to airplane mode, so no one could contact him. The next day, Allison went to the LAPD, frantic that her husband had left abruptly and wasn't answering her calls. She mentioned that there had been no argument before he left. He simply stopped communicating with everyone. She urged the LAPD to take his case seriously because she had a bad feeling about it. Reports from the motel staff indicated that Twitch didn't appear upset when he checked in. He brought a small bag and only booked one night. Some fans speculated that there was more to the story, especially when Allison said in an interview that no one had any inkling he was struggling. She described how Twitch didn't want anyone to know he was feeling low. He always wanted to be everyone's Superman and protector. She expressed how painful it was not to have known what he was going through, especially since he was so present for others. What made the situation even more confusing was Twitch's behavior leading up to his death. On December 10th, just 2 days before checking into the motel, he celebrated his 9th anniversary with Allison, sharing throwback wedding pictures and a heartfelt caption. In November, they had even discussed having another child, While it's possible that Twitch had been struggling privately with mental health issues, some fans suggested that the note found in his motel room should be further investigated to confirm that he wrote it. Speculation grew, with some suggesting that higher-ups in the industry might have been involved in his death, with Ellen DeGeneres being named among the suspects. Twitch had worked with Ellen since 2014, initially as a DJ on her show, and later becoming an executive producer in 2020. Over the years, Ellen and Twitch became close friends, and she frequently showed him love on the show. She paid tribute to him in a post, saying, "I'm heartbroken. Twitch was pure love and light. He was my family, and I loved him with all my heart. I will miss him." Please send your support to Allison and his beautiful children. Everyone is in pain and trying to make sense of it, and we never really make sense of it. The holidays are hard, but to honor Twitch, I think the best thing we can do is laugh, hug each other, play games, dance, and sing. I know it seems hard, but that's how we honor him, by telling each other we love each other, checking in on people, and spreading love. This tribute left many reflecting on Twitch's legacy, with comments from those who knew him, describing him as a source of light and positivity.